All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Well, Leslie, talk to us about what's going on over at the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center.
Well, the Rappel has several different things coming up. The fourth Tuesday of every month, of course, we have our diabetes support group, and we talk about different support and activities that will help you improve your diabetes and stay on top of it. And then next month in July, we are going to have a Taste of Healthy put on by our dietitian, Miss Jan Halligan, and she's going to be going over gluten-free topics.
Oh, great.
So if you have a
yeah.
gluten allergy, definitely get on the list to come in, and Jan's going to be making some lunch and have some treats available for sampling. And
Oh, that is wonderful, and I know she always does such a great job, and she's got
does.
that portable kitchen so
Yes.
that with that mirror you can see everything that she's doing. And,
Yes.
And that's wonderful.
And she does have the portable kitchen, so seeing what she's doing is not a problem. She preps it all there, so it's all easy recipes, nothing, that doesn't have too many ingredients. So we
Right.
keep it pretty simple for our folks around here that need to keep it simple.
Now, is this for diabetics only?
No, the gluten-free class is going to be open for anybody that has a gluten allergy.
Okay.
So if you or your spouse or someone you know or love has a gluten allergy, this is definitely the Taste of Healthy to come to. And Ms. Jan will address that and go over some topics and foods of what to avoid and what you can have and make those recipes.
And
That
she is
includes
so
that.
knowledgeable. All those
She
years
is.
of experience, she sure knows her stuff.
She is.
She can tell you how to shop for it, how to clean those cupboards out and that
Yes.
refrigerator.
She can
and-
even break it down into, if you don't, break it down into how much a portion size costs.
Ah,
Yes, so she's amazing. So
Yeah.
if you're a little bit on a budget, and she has that figured out too and worked into this program.
and I know, I've had different conversations with folks recently about eating healthy, gluten-free, or just plain eating healthy. And the comments were made that saying, well, it's so much more expensive to eat healthy. And I thought, well, if you look at what's out there right now, let's say I'll use fruit, for instance. Yeah, some of the fruits are really out of sight as far as costs go. But if you buy what's in season, whether it's fruit or vegetables, those are cheaper than what you're going to buy in a package someplace in the grocery
Yes.
store.
And a lot of times, even in the off-season, especially on the vegetables, those frozen vegetables are just as healthy, and they are always in season, if
Yeah.
you will. So we
Yeah.
definitely encourage
Yeah.
the frozen vegetables.
That's a great idea.
And chopping it up yourself, so don't buy the packs that have already chopped up. Buy those ones that you can chop up yourself and make into your own portion sizes and
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah, there's so many ways to do it and do it inexpensively.
Yes,
so.
yes.
And Becky, I know that you've partnered with Rappel. You're going to be doing some various things with them. But
To-
you
yeah,
talk
we're
to us
going-
about volunteers.
Thank you. Well, I will talk to you. We are going to be part of their support group in June, which is tonight. And I may have messed that up, but
Yeah.
but we are part of their support group, and we're going to talk a little bit about how volunteering, the health benefits of volunteering.
Right.
But we have lots of volunteer opportunities at the hospital, and at the community houses, the Rappel, we have volunteers there. We're looking for volunteers to do a variety of jobs. We have lots of opportunities, especially at the community houses. We're needing volunteers to help answer the phones and take messages, help help with the events that they have planned, and get preparations made for those things. And then if you want a little more activity, we've got volunteers we need at the hospital or at our bargain boxes. They have a lot of fun at our thrift shops. That's a major fundraiser for the auxiliary.
It sure is.
And they're very busy over there. They do have a lot of hard work, but they have a lot of fun doing it
Yeah.
as well. And it's great for our community. It's great for our hospital. Wonderful fundraising over there. Between our bargain boxes, our thrift shops there, and our gift shop, the Pinkadilly Gift Shop, we were able to donate back to the hospital over $400,000 for special services and equipment needs. And
Was that in 1 year?
that it was in 1 year.
Wow.
Part of that comes from an endowment that the auxiliary set up about back in 2009, I think is when they finished setting that up. But an endowment, $1 million endowment. But the rest of it is through fundraising events. So
That is
yeah,
incredible.
it is. It
It's
is.
incredible.
And-
But it serves such a great purpose.
It
It's like a
is.
domino theory. If somebody donates something that they've outgrown, one way or the other. Usually, it's like, no, that's too small, I'll go ahead and donate that. And then someone else that may need it can buy it at a reasonable price, and all of that money, because of the volunteers donating their time, their hours, it goes right back into the hospital, and then we get equipment. I know we've talked on the show before about the Super D, and this is a special scope that's being used it's like a GPS tracker, and they can go in and remove cancerous tumors. I mean, it's amazing. So
It is, and the survivor work, we're saving people's lives.
absolutely.
And that's what it's all about. I mean, the volunteers are there to help to make a difference. They're there to support our staff, our visitors, our patients as they journey through our hospital. And so we have a lot of active volunteers in the hospital as well. When you come into the hospital, it's probably not your best day, and you're looking through your world right then through a kaleidoscope of information, and our volunteers are there to help you journey through that.
And they do it so well.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you.
they
We're,
do.
we're
They-
blessed.
yeah.
They care. I mean, it's an opportunity to show how much you care about your fellow man. And we're blessed to have what we have. We have volunteers at the information desk. I need volunteers there. The shuttle drivers, another great service to our community. We have volunteers a lot of volunteers behind the scenes helping with clerical support. In food services, we have some volunteers in there. Laundry, we've had volunteers down there. So everywhere, we've got someone, maybe a volunteer or two, helping to support the staff in that area.
And you're so good, Becky, at matching people up with what they really like to do. I mean, you don't set someone up to fail, you set them up for success. And I'm going to throw out, just in case we've got new viewers watching today that are new to the area, the 4 community houses that Becky was referring to. We've got the Pites Cancer Support House, the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center, we've got the Muroc Education Center on Aging, we have the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education. Those are all opportunities to volunteer at. And also our Baxter Regional Center for Integrative Medicine, which is new to all of us this year. So that's also there. And of course, I'm going to throw in the Fairlamb Senior Health Clinic. Not that I don't think you've got any volunteers over there, but I want to let people know that that's right just about in the center of all the other houses that are there. All across the parking lot, just right across from the hospital.
Absolutely.
Community Houses Row. So.
And so welcome to the neighborhood. So
Exactly, you bet.
I think that's Jody's line.
Yeah,
So,
welcome
It's
to
our
the neighborhood. Yeah.
Neighborhood.
So, yeah, we've got a lot of great opportunities, a lot of great information. Our volunteers are there to help people find that information, and that's what healthcare is about. It's that journey that you're on, and we want to help you through that journey. And so the volunteers are there to help navigate you through the hospital, and then help you on your journey at one of those community houses, help you find the information you need to find, so you can have a better health.
Sure. And the houses are so active, like I know with Rappel. There's
I don't know what we would do without our volunteers. And, one of the things that we had one of our volunteers that had recently had to go back to PRN, and she came in yesterday to help me out answering
that's
the
part-time.
phone. Part-time, sorry, part-time. And she came in yesterday to help me answer the phones and things. And she said, she said, since I've not volunteered as often, I've started noticing my memory starting to slip, and I'm not as quick on my computer. So she may be coming back a little more often. So I've heard that also. We've also had another volunteer that said when he quit volunteering for us, his blood sugars went higher because it's that activity that keeps them coming back.
Yep.
It keeps them physically active. It keeps their brain
Mentally going.
mentally
You bet.
active.
You
I know
bet.
at our house we try to really match our volunteers once they get there to the things that they like to do. If they don't like to be on the phone, we won't put them on the phone. We
Yeah.
will put them in a, so they become family in our house. I mean, it really.
And
It
it
does
is,
on
it
all
does.
of it.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
throughout.
And that's our goal, is to help people get engaged in the community, find their purpose and their passion, and just help. That's what it's all about. I mean, that's where you get your health benefits. You get so much more by helping someone overcome or journey through something than you would ever have thought you would.
There's nothing, from personal experience, there's nothing more soothing than if you've got to be at the hospital for surgery at 6 in the morning, then there's someone in a yellow shirt, and they've got the wheelchair right there, and they'll take you up to wherever you knew you have to go for your, prior to your surgery. They're right there with a smile. They know where to go. So you can really sit back and relax, so to speak, and focus on what has to happen a little bit later down the road. So.
And we're a little bit unique. You talk about being family. We are a family. I mean, that's what drew the volunteers. Most of my volunteers have come in here. They've retired to the area, and they may have been a patient or someone they knew was a patient. And they come in, and my question to them is, what drew you to volunteer? And normally it comes out, well, it's the experience that we had at our hospital. It was the people, how they treated us. It was how we saw other volunteers engaging with us. So it's the people at our hospital that make the difference. And that's why we have the number of volunteers that we have, but we can always use more.
Sure. Well, and I'm going to go, I couldn't, you know, the hospital could not run the annual health fair without the volunteers. They're out there making sure that everybody, that are the vendors, we had 79 vendors, so or 79 booths. Each booth had 2 people at the minimum, and so here's the volunteers making sure there's coffee, there's snacks, making sure lunch got put out and everyone's fed and they've got water. It's amazing when you're out there in a building with air conditioning going all day, how dry you get, how dehydrated you feel. And there they are right there. They make sure we got soda and water and the whole thing. So, I mean, it's wonderful. There are many other things besides the hospital.
Yes, they are. They want to be involved and engaged.
Right. Ladies, we need to take a short break. Don't go away. We will be right back.
I'm sorry, I thought, oh, I said that about being there tonight.